Good. He's eaten, so I'm just going to put him away. Well, we're back with another video of the facility. I decided to do the whole facility this time. I've changed some things in the hatchling room, just moved them around from the last video that we did on the hatchling room. Got rid of those melamine racks, put 2 more ARS racks in, and of course here are some vision racks. So everything's nice and neat. Got everything cleaned today. It's always a relief when you can get everything cleaned. And we're going to move over into the adult room. But before we go, let's see here. Just one little guy I want to check on. Let's see how he's doing. Yep, he's doing alright. Ate as well. Okay, we're now entering the main snake room. Just going to close the door behind me so it doesn't get too cold in here. Anyways, to my left, this is the left wing here. These racks here hold ball pythons that I'm growing up for future breeding years. These are primarily, you know, 09s, 08s, and some 10s. Right over here we've got 3 more columns of racks, again more ball pythons, and some younger boas that I have in here. These are some boas that I have. My boa enclosures are made by Tour.mov cages, made from aircraft aluminum. These are 6 feet long with 3-foot sections by 24 inches deep, 18 inches high. Really like these because you can take the divider out when you've got these big boas like these right here. This is a nice big sharp albino female there, and a het VPI T positive female. Big girl. She's about 9 feet. I think she might have ovulated here just the other day. And I got some younger ones up here. So anyways, that's my boa cages. Some more boa cages over here in the right wing. These are 8 feet long with 4-foot sections, 24 inches deep. And you can see here I've got some breeding going on between an albino and a nice sunglow. So that's kind of cool. I just got into the boas last year, just playing around with them really. So don't spend money on other things, ridiculous things like horses. Anyways, again, some more racks here that house a lot of ball pythons that are growing up. They're mainly 09s and some 08s in there, and some that will be bred this year. These 2 columns here will have some females that are bred in them as well. Moving to the main area here, this is the great wall of balls right here. This is my main area. These are all racks that I built myself from melamine, whatever they call it. And they've lasted me a long time. Some of these are new, some are 10 years old, believe it or not. And this is where I keep all my adult females that'll be bred. These are some new racks I just got in, some ARSs. Really liking these. You know, sometimes you'll get some problem feeders. You throw them in these racks and they become like boas. They eat anything, and very encouraging because I've got a het toffee female here that just wouldn't eat anything, and all of a sudden she started pounding, you know, the food, and she's always looking for it, and she's going to be ready to breed this year. So, you know, if I get some toffees out of her, these racks are paid for. That's the way I look at it. So pretty exciting. Over here is my main wall of males, and this table here, I'll just move it out of the way. There we go. And these are all males that I'll be breeding this year, and going to all these females in here. I usually do about, you know, 1 male to 6 females or 5 females or something like that. You'll notice a lot of name badges, and basically the way that works is every male has an ID on the cage plus a name badge. When I move the male over to a female, I've got all the different females paired off as to, you know, who's breeding who and whatever. So this is where all the piebald hets are, whatever. I'll move this male badge over there, put the male in, and let him go at it. I'll check on them, you know, every so, you know, several hours or so. If I do see a lock or a court, I'll put it sideways. Usually if they're courting really strong, they're gonna lock, okay? And that way I leave them in there, let them do their deal. Sometimes I'll leave them in there for 3 days if they, you know, keep on humping at it. And then when I remove the male, I'll mark the cage with, you know, breeding, like, you know, right here. I'll mark it, and also, you know, put it in a spreadsheet. Move the ID back, put the male back in his container, and voila. He can rest up for about 3 to 4 days, and then he goes at it again with another female. Now over here, I've got another rack, and these are primarily small males. These are males that are either from 2010, 2009, that are fairly small. I like keeping them in a smaller container. They feel much more confident that way. Again, they have their own name badges, and you know, until they get a fairly good size on them or a really good feeding response, I don't move them into a bigger rack. This is my ultrasound station here, and this is where I do obviously all my ultrasounding. Tomorrow's actually going to be a big ultrasound day. We're going to ultrasound about over 200 females. It takes me about 30 seconds to ultrasound a female if I've got help. And you can see these pink slips on here. This is basically showing, you know, different females' follicular development, as a date, the size of the follicle. And that way, at a glance, I can see exactly what's going on. Right over here, I've got my wall of males. This is basically all my males are listed here on this wall, and all the females that they're going to be breeding. So I just got the number of the female up there. Every female has a number. Again, at a glance, I can see what's going on. Once a female ovulates, I remove the number from this wall and move it to the actual cage of the male on the outside. Some of them have strips of Velcro, and I just move it onto there, and I can say, okay, that's how many have ovulated by this male. So try to do everything, you know, at a glance and see exactly what's going on. So that's basically my room and my facility, and hope you enjoyed the tour. And before we go, just going to give you a little sneak peek here of something pretty special. She's my pride and joy. Oh yeah, I should have wore sunglasses. Should have warned you about that. Anyways, that's just my sneak peek. She'll be included in another video coming up. So again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you tuning in, and if there's anything you want to see, just let me know and I'll try and get a video done for you. Until then, have a great breeding season. I'm going to go over here and see what some of these males are doing.